take a look at the new Xtreme 2025 and the changes compared to the previous one. There are 4 new picks coming. The ice pick, the Omni pick delivered as a standard on the ice axe, the hard mix, and the total dry. So the ice pick and the Omni is 3.2 millimeter thick, and they work really well for pure ice climbing. The ice pick is centered 6 millimeter lower compared to the Omni, so this is basically the only change from the Omni to the ice pick. So the lower position makes it a little bit more, gives a little bit more precision and a little bit more ease to take the ice axe out of the ice. The hard mix and the total dry has another feel quality and hardness, so they are meant for more mixed terrain competition where you torque and tweak and hammer and abuse the picks really hard. They have changed the interior here, so they shaved off inside the pick on the attachment sector. It's not a lot, it makes small differences, and when you ice climb and you do repetitive movements for a long day, you'll notice these changes. There is also a new hammer, a small hammer, delivered with the ice axe, and then you have a bigger hammer if you want to really hammer pitons for more alpine stuff. The tubing is the same, and C.A.M.P they wanted to keep the tubing because it really works well. It gives a flexibility to the shaft and to the whole ice axe that helps the dampening of the energy. So when you hit the ice, it gives a better dampening and it doesn't crack the ice out that much. You could go for like a hydroformic tube. They looked into that, but it gives a much stiffer ice axe and it could bounce back easily. And then there's a new rubber grip. It's replaceable, so you can put that on older axes as well. All the spare parts on the new Xtreme 2025, it can be used on the old Xtreme. So the handle will fit into the shaft. You can put the grip on the old one, and you can also fit all the 4 picks and the weights and the hammer on the old Xtreme. So that's a good part. So you can upgrade if you want. The handle has 2 different positions. So you have the ice position and then the dry position, so steeper terrain. If you twist the angle so it's more horizontal, you get a little bit more force on you're using all the fingers. In addition to that, your wrist is straight, so you get more blood circulation to your hand, so you're not that easily pumped, and you have more strength. Basically, you can climb harder. So that's the advantage. But for in not that steep ice, it doesn't perform well. So if you're like grade 3 ice when it's not steep, it's better to put it on the ice position. The angle of the handle and the shaft and the balance is the same, but the handle is now, it has more space, so the length here is the same, but the space you have here is increased. So it's better with big hands, and for smaller hands you have these small triggers that you can replace. So it comes with 2 different sets, so you can put this one in 3 different positions, and you can replace this with a bigger one. Comes with the ice axe, and you also have 3 different positions with that one, and you can also put on a slick one, so you don't have any trigger at all if you want. So further down you have a pick, a removable pick on the very end. It's a screw there, you take out the screw and you remove the pick, and now then the ice axe looks like this, like a standard one. So coming back to the angle on the handle, now these 2, they are angled differently. So you can see the difference here. So one is on ice and one is on dry setting. The spike on the end here, that will give a little bit more stability on the ice. And you also have a hole here, so a cord if you climb with leashes, either there or in the very spike. All right, let's go and have some fun.